Today, we're going to be looking at principles of creating wealth. There are so many ways in which you can create wealth for yourself. So many ways. But today, we're just going to look at some of the simple ways, the principles of creating wealth. Number one, set clear goals for you to create wealth. No matter your discipline, no matter the business you are doing, you need to set clear financial goals. Note that when we say wealth creation, you are going to be wealthy. It's not only about monetary or financial thing. You also have your physical wealth, emotional wealth, spiritual wealth. Okay? So when I'm talking of principles of wealth creation, it's encompassing, it is holistic. But the first principle, you have to create, set clear financial goals. Create milestone for your financial goals. That is, if you say, I am going to have 100 million in my account based on the business I am doing in the next 2 years, then maybe every month or every quarter, you begin to reappraise and say, okay, I have made this. So you need to create that milestone. And of course, praise yourself for some of the achievements you have made. Avoid debt as much as possible. We are not saying debt is bad, but we are saying avoid it as much as possible. But you can take debt to further improve your businesses. Of course, we have seen that happen several times. Create a budget to track your finances. Today, the problem we have with most small businesses is that the owners don't have proper budgeting and they don't even know how the money comes in or the money goes out. So create a budget to track your expenses. Focus on your tax. Ensure that you are a reliable corporate citizen. You pay your tax when necessary. And of course, you can also look for some tax savings. Educate yourself on financial matters. You want to create wealth, financial wealth. You need to continuously educate yourself on financial matters. Listen to Broad Street Radio when it comes to investors education. Listen to your day-to-day activities. Get involved. Understand. Talk to experts. That will begin to improve your financial literacy. Invest your money. We have seen that yes, saving is good, but after you have saved, what do you do next? You need to invest your money. Reinvest your gains. Yes, the returns from your investment, you can reinvest it again. Yes, if you want to really create financial wealth. Consider creating a side hustle. We have seen that yes, you're a civil servant or you work in a private organization, you need to create and have a side hustle that will not in any way disturb your normal business you are doing. Take your financial management seriously. Yes, take your financial management seriously. You need to manage your finances. You need to have a budget. You need to understand what is insurance. You need to understand various investment. You need to understand basic financial terms. You need to understand what is debt. You need to understand interest rates. So you need to take your financial management seriously. Spend your money wisely. For every expense you make, keep your record, whether it is for individual or whether it's for your business. In fact, in your business, we have said, maintain an accurate record of your expenses. It will go a long way, not just helping you to track your expenses, but where you need it to, obtain some credit facilities. Of course, donor agencies, intervention agencies, even the banks, microfinance bank will want to see a fair, or not even accurate, a fair and affairs of your financial activity, how your business is doing. They will need to have that. Be disciplined and consistent. That is self-discipline. if you want to go and buy things, of course, have your list and you stick to your list. Of course, occasionally there will be plus or minus here and there, but be disciplined and consistent. Stay away from the promise of a quick fix. That is, some of this investment that they tell you, you bring one today, we give you 10 tomorrow. So stay away from all those kind of investment. Revise your financial plan often. Yes, you have your financial plan. Revise it as things changes and as you continue to move. Be prepared for the worst. Despite your plan, some emergencies will come up. And that is why we also advise for you to properly create wealth. A principle, you need to have an emergency fund. Get insurance. People just say, what does insurance do? Insurance is very, very key. You need to have insurance to protect yourself and also protect your business. You can do estate planning also. Yes, you can do estate planning also, so that you plan for your loved ones when you are no longer around. And of course, even when you are still around, you can still plan, for your estates. Get insurance. Then finally, consult a financial advisor. You need to have a financial advisor. And I must tell you, on Broad Street Radio, we have enough of them there. You can consult them via their website or via their Twitter page or on Facebook, and they'll be willing to work with you in terms of creating wealth. So by the time you apply some of these principles, you'll be on your way in creating wealth. Nobody can take care of you, not even your employer, not even the government, not even your children. It is only you that can take care of yourself. For you to save, you need to save before spending, not spending before saving. You need to save, then spend whatever is left. That was given to us by Warren Buffett. Like he said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after savings. Thank you.